No sooner had the JSC sat to begin its scheduled interviews for the next CJ candidates than the High Court, through Justice George Odunga, gave this order that the decision by the Commission was irrational to summarily reject before interviews was unsupported by law and tainted with procedural irregularity. That order effectively sending the Commission into a closed meeting as they mulled over whether to comply with the order or appeal, and when they emerged.
For the rest of the week, we'll continue. We are also going to have a new program.
The second tier of CJ interviews as such slated for next week Monday, with law student Andrew Kongoni Udoto up first. He was believed to have failed to get to the shortlist over his lack of legal and judicial background. Tuesday the 6th, retired Judge Aaron Ringera will face the interviewing panel, and David Waisiko Wambura on Wednesday the 7th. Businessman and lawyer David Maure Waihiga is up next on Thursday the 8th, and Supreme Court Judge Professor Jackton Ojwang, whose public differences with his employer the JSC was largely said to have hampered his chances, will face them on Friday the 9th. Lucy Julius Wanja will be interviewed on September the 12th, and finally, human rights activist Makau Mutua, whose vocal non-recognition, views and stand on the government were believed to have dealt him a blow in the application, will be last to face the panel in the CJ interviews on the 13th. The Commission would continue its interviews nonetheless, and Court of Appeal Judge Alnashir Visram would tell the panel that corruption and existence of cartels were the greatest challenges facing the judiciary. The commissioners would put him to task over his past judgments, but were also keen to seek his views on abortion, the death penalty and gay rights.
So you would impose the death penalty?
I would impose the death penalty if the situation was completely clear and I didn't have a choice on that.
Abortion. What sort of jurisprudence as Chief Justice do you think we should build around this question?
Well, the Constitution provides for it, and I think we would simply have to abide by the Constitution.
And while in his first 100 days in office he would undertake to bring collegiality on the bench, he would outline the kind of legacy he was keen on leaving behind should he be the next Supreme Court president.
Inshallah. If that happens, I would like to be remembered for a Chief Justice who took mediation, the practice of mediation in our courts throughout the country. I would like to be remembered for doing my very best on the issue of corruption. And I would like to be remembered for the Chief Justice that automated our courts completely.
High Court Judge Msaga Mbogoli faces the panel Tuesday morning. Now, the JSC finds itself a court between a rock and a hard place, quite literally, as it will have to come face to face with the very individuals it rejected without according them an opportunity to defend their applications to head this apex court. Jacky Maribe, Citizen TV, at the Supreme Court Buildings, Nairobi.